microphone.
Mine's like way over here. I gotta get it closer to my face. Come on, Pete, get it together. Well, all right, I'll just have to scooch over and get closer to Skylar because it is Skylar's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Skylar.
Jeez, that was a long delayed reaction
I was
by you.
wondering whether or not I was going to wear my glasses. Like, can I read the stuff without it? I mean, let's see.
It is Skylar's birthday. It is our very first ever old-timey game show. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this today. Lots of people have been calling up and asking lots of questions, and we want to answer all the questions, but in order to get us to answer a question, you have to tell us what Maggie's old-timey phrase means. And I think you put together quite the list.
I do. I have an elaborate list. I had a very good friend of mine, one of my best friends, Mandy, helping me with this list. So thank you, Mandy Prouty.
This list is also like years in the making. You've been working on this game for years, and then someone stole your phone that had the list on it.
I know. I had this list going for close to a year, and I always wanted to make a game out of it. And then my phone got stolen, and then kind of lost momentum.
But we had to start all over again. Let's get right to it. You got your first phrase ready?
I do.
Okay, so we're going to take the first call. The rules are we're going to ask you, or Banana's going to ask you a question or a phrase that means something. It was a popular old-timey phrase. And if you figure out what it means, then you can either take your victory and move on, or you can ask us a question that we have to answer. If you don't get the answer correct, we're going to hang up on you meanly as if we were Brooks, and then just move on to the next person to see if they can figure it out. And Banana says, don't cheat on your phones.
Yeah, we're on the honor system here, so please just make it fun by not Googling it.
Don't Google it. Don't chat GPT it. Just see if you can figure it out on your own. We got the first caller up right now. Who's this? Hello.
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
Hi, Pete. Banana, this is Jose from Miami.
Hey, Jose.
Hey,
What's
Jose.
going on? We've spoken before.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I was in not this last chat, but the chat before the Thanksgiving when you mentioned about the lighthouse for the blind.
That's right, the
I
Miami
actually
Lighthouse.
went there. Yeah, I went there for about 6 years.
Oh, wow. I did
And,
not know that.
it kind of brought back some old memories from 2002.
Oh, cool.
And so I got to call back in again and rephrase
Nice.
all that all over again.
All right. Well, Jose, you're gonna be our first player of the game today. You ready to play Banana's old-timey game show?
I wasn't kind of prepared for it, but when I seen the chat, the notification came on, I was like, well, I guess I'll give it a try.
Yeah, there's not really any rules here except for don't Google. So I'm just gonna throw out an old time phrase, and you can tell me if you know what it means.
Okay.
Sound
I'll
good?
give it a try.
All right. What does it
Sounds
mean
good.
to wet your whistle?
Wet your whistle.
I should have come up with music.
Lick your lips.
That's a good guess. It's not.
It's
If
close.
if I put it, should I put it more? Like can I put it in a sentence?
Yeah, you can try, yeah.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I really need to wet my whistle. This is great, actually.
Another clue?
I'm surprised.
Another clue?
I think we're gonna be flying through these, Jose. So we're gonna be going through the calls. I'm gonna see if you want to call back again, and then there's no rules against that. You can call back as many times as you want. Get in the queue. There's gonna be 6 people in the queue at a time. So we've already got someone else up right now. Do you know what wet my whistle or wet your whistle?
Either way.
Who's this? Hello.
Hello,
Hey, who's this?
Dante from my
All right,
Brandon, Florida.
Dante?
What is it? What does it mean to wet your whistle, Dante?
Wet your lips?
Wet your.
He guessed the same
I
thing.
guess the same thing. Try wet your. I'm.
Can I give the answer?
I feel like I'm going to give it away with my clue. I'm parched. I need to wet my whistle.
No, you just gave it away.
I know, but let's see if he gets it. Dante, what does it mean?
Well, do you know what the word parched means? If you say, because that's also another old timey phrase. I'm parched.
Well, that's why I threw that one away. We're going to go to the third. So this is the third person. If we can't get 3 people to, that person hung up. They got scared. That person got scared of the whole game. All right, we're going to go right to another caller and see if this person knows what it means to wet your whistle. Who's this? Hey, who's
Hello?
this? Hey, who's this?
Oh, it's Christina.
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 What does it mean to wet your whistle?
Like, like drink water, like clear your throat.
Yep, ding, 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 ding,
Yay,
ding.
she got it. Hold on, where's the ding button? There we go.
There you go.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
All right, you
Yeah, it
got
used to be
it.
if you said, I need to wet my whistle, it means you need a sip of something.
I told Banana to start with an easy one. I thought everybody was going to get that one right off the bat.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Christina. I thought we were off to a slow start right there. So your prize is you get to
Yeah.
ask a question, any question, and we have to answer it. Did you have a question or did you just want to play the game?
Let's see. Let me think.
She just wanted to
do
play the
you
game.
do you ever like think about like how it would have been if you weren't blind, like how your life would have gone?
I do, actually. I think about that, and I feel like the fact that I was losing my eyesight from an early age and I was kind of planning out my life at an early age made me think a little differently. I had two cousins. I didn't have any brothers or sisters, but I had two cousins that were 8 and 9 years older than me. One of them went to Harvard, one of them went to MIT, and they both took traditional business and engineering routes. And I feel like just following my family model, I might have done something like that. But I knew that traditional jobs are going to be difficult for me. So I started thinking at an early age about creative fields and different things that I could do a little differently. So I think it definitely influenced my life. And honestly, I think it led me down a more fun path than I might have gone down otherwise. So in that respect, I'm mildly thankful for the eyesight disease. However, at this point, I would kind of wish that it would get fixed because I'm on that path. We've done it. Let's now have the good eyesight.
I had a friend once say, imagine if Pete had eyesight, he'd probably be a successful politician, and you would hate to be a politician's wife. To which I agreed.
Yeah.
I once had a woman I worked for. She told me I think it was like 2021 at the time, and she's like, her name was Leslie Gold. She was the host of a show I was interning on, and she said, I can't tell if you had been if you'd had perfect vision your whole life, you'd either be the most successful person on the planet or just a lazy slob like everybody else. I was like,
I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, probably just a lazy slob. I mean, this definitely set me down a different path. That was a good question, Christina. Right?
I mean, yeah, it probably motivated you to find something that you could do.
Definitely. That was a good question. You got you answered the wet your whistle and you came up with a good question. That was excellent. I appreciate that. It is the first ever old timey banana phrase call-in show. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. We are cycling through the calls. If you don't get the answer, we're going to hang up on you, but you can call back. There's no rule to how many times you can call in. You have another phrase ready over there, Banana?
I do. And I'm just going to say like the actual phrase without
context.
Basically. But on second try, I'll say like a little bit more. Okay. So what does the phrase bee's knees mean?
Let's say hello to the person.
Hello. Sorry.
Hello, person. Who's this?
Hello, my name is Kyler.
Kyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Was it Tyler or Kyler?
Kyler with a K.
Kyler.
Kyler.
Cool.
All right. So Banana's phrase for you is?
Bee's knees.
What are the bee's knees?
Nigger?
Would you say bigger?
I think he said, I think that was a bad word.
Oh, wait, he said bigger.
Yes, let's go with that. If you call back again, I'm not sure what he was going for right there. Sorry, I had a itchy trigger finger there because I thought I heard something bad. Let's see who's the next caller. Who's this?
So, I know I sound a little young, but I'm actually one of your biggest fans.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. What's your name?
My name's Parker.
Parker?
Do you have any idea what the bee's knees are?
I'm going to give you a hint. If somebody is the bee's knees, what does that mean?
The bee's knees. Maybe like...
I should have downloaded
Maybe
music.
like someone's in your business.
I like your guess.
Yeah, that is because you're up in my beeswax.
Yeah, that was a really solid guess.
I like Parker. He started very strong. Do you want to give him the answer to that one and move on to another one?
All right, how about if I say it like this? Well, that woman really thought she was the bee's knees. Does that help?
It does.
Like, she was kind of like the biggest person in the room. Like, you know.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
You're the bee's knees.
You think you're the bomb. You think
That's what I was going to say. The
Yeah.
bomb.
Yep.
All right. You got it. You got it with context and you got it. So let me hit where's the bell button? Bing. Good job. Good job, Parker. Did you have a question or were you just calling to play?
I was just calling to play.
All right. Well, congratulations. You nailed it. That was a good one. So we got wet your whistle and bee's knees so far. These are good ones, Banana. I'm proud of you. You did a good job with these.
Thanks.
I like these. It is the we got to think of a shorter name for it. Banana's old timey phrase game show. Does that work? Or is that too long?
I feel like it's long.
Banana's old.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of me being old, are you proud of me that I'm reading this list without my glasses
Hey,
on?
good job.
You can see, but I'm not wearing my glasses.
Cool. Okay. Everybody else can see. Banana's old timey phrase game show plus Skylar's birthday. It's a big day for us here. We got another phrase ready. Another caller on the line. Who's this?
Bo Burkhart.
Wow,
Sorry?
I did not catch that.
What was it?
Bo Burkhart.
Oh, Bo Burkhart.
Oh, because it was first last. I got confused.
Yes, I did
Okay.
too. All right. Banana's old timey phrase for you, Bo, is
What does the phrase cakewalk mean?
It's like a fashion walk.
I like your guess again.
that is a catwalk.
Yeah.
Catwalk is the fashion walk that the models go up and down. A cakewalk, can you use it in context?
Well, it certainly was no cakewalk.
Synonym would be walk in the park. To use walk.
Easy walk.
Say it again?
Easy walk.
Yeah, basically. Like, what can I give it away?
Yeah. He said easy walk, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, a cakewalk is something that was just super easy. Bing. What would be a cakewalk? You're coming up with a list of these things.
I would say, like, if I took a test that was super easy, then you could say, like, well, that was a cakewalk.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So, Bo, did you have a question for us, or are you just calling to play?
I'm just calling to play.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for calling. We're going to move on to the next call. It's the Bananas Old Timey Phrase Game Show. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. We have 6 people in the queue at a time. We're going to be moving through them relatively quickly. Who do we have on the line right now? We hear you.
This is Bill.
Bill.
Hi, Bill.
What's going on, Bill? Where are you calling from, Bill?
I'm in Ohio.
All right, home of the Browns, and the Bengals, I guess, but the Browns are having a rough year this year.
Bill, do you mind me asking how old you
I'm
are?
not much of a sports buff, honestly.
Okay. Banana was going to ask how old you are.
I'm 44.
Oh, man. All right. Should I give him a harder one then?
Yeah, maybe, because some of these are old-timey phrases that I feel like you use on occasion. But yeah, see if you can give Bill something a little difficult.
Okay. I have one idea. All right. I actually didn't know this one, so I'm going to see if you get it. Pete threw this one at me. What's a hootenanny?
Hootenanny.
A hootenanny.
Yeah, right? See, I didn't know it either.
Oh, come on. Well, he's from Ohio.
Wait, you got to use it in context. I think I do. I should know this one.
Well, see, I'm not the right person to put it in context because I didn't know it either.
In context would kind of give it away, but I don't know how to not give it away. I feel like you could have a good old-fashioned hootenanny down in the South.
Right, like a good time.
It's more of a party.
Party?
Yeah, right, Banana, or no?
Specifically, according to Google, it is a informal gathering with folk music and dancing.
That's why I said the South, folk music.
Can I give him another one? Because that one was so hard.
All right, fine.
Okay. What does "my dogs are barking" mean?
My dogs are barking.
Dogs are barking?
Yeah.
Man, he doesn't know them. This is great. My list is so good.
Yeah, you got a good list. I think you need to go with easy.
Yeah, I really, my dogs are barking my dogs are barking to me.
Dogs aren't dogs in this, and barking isn't barking.
All right, I'm going to give you a hint. If you've worked a long shift and you say,
your feet.
Yeah, yep.
Yep, my dogs are barking means my feet are hurting. I was standing there all day, and my dogs are barking. I feel like every hairstylist and barber that would say at the end of the day, my dogs are barking. I've been standing all day cutting people's stupid hair.
So you calling, Bill, shows me that that I'm just old at heart, that I know these phrases.
Yes.
No, you don't say that.
Did you have a question you wanted to ask us, Bill, or are you just calling to play?
I do.
Okay.
I almost kind of got two questions, if you don't mind, and they're somewhat related. I'm a tech guy.
Well, Banana did give you two questions, so you get two questions.
Yeah, there you go. That's fair.
So, have you ever, or do you use tactile screens, like a phone with that has a tactile screen? Or are you aware of this technology?
I have never used a phone with a tactile screen. In my hand right now, I'm holding it up to the screen, is a little Stream Deck, which is completely tactile. It's how I'm handling the calls and the music, and then I've got sound effects and the microphones in front of me.
Feedback?
It
though?
can, but I do not have that set up. And I do have haptic on the iPhone.
I just brought that up because I wanted you to be aware that that is a upcoming technology for phones where, like, a developer like me could create a button on the phone where I want for somebody like you who can't see.
That
being blind, do you use AI, and how, like, that I might not have thought of?
I just
That's
posted. Good question. And the haptic feedback, for people who don't know, means it vibrates. Did you know that word?
Only because I know you.
Speaking of words, words and phrases. So I just posted a video on Wednesday. I guess it was yesterday, where Nisha and I went to the beach, and I took 3 pictures of the ocean, Bill, and like 5 and 10 seconds apart. I think they were 5 seconds apart. And then I asked ChatGPT to analyze the waves in the scene. And it did an outstandingly, amazingly good job. It told me it was like a slow, rolling, gentle set of waves with a nice interval in between that would make it easy for me to duck dive. It did a really good job. And I think for that, I mean, I'm usually with someone, but if I'm alone or I'm in an unfamiliar environment or I need something described to me, AI's image and spatial recognition has come such an amazingly long way in an amazingly short period of time. The drawback to it, however, is it takes time to analyze and can't do it in real time. If I could wear a pair of glasses that had a camera in it and it could describe the room to me, like, 2 cameras in front of you, beautiful blonde girl to your left, something like that.
Sweet.
If it could do it in real
I've
time,
seen
that'd be great.
rudimentary tech like that already.
Really? I think that would be huge. Like just understanding my surroundings in real time would be great. Yeah, people, when they watch that video, they're like, "Oh, that thing could help you out there surfing." I'm like, "No, it could not. I'd have to take a picture. I'd have to upload it."
But I imagined, while we're on this, if you wore a pair of glasses, you could get haptic feedback on either side and your forehead, so you could know about distance, and you could complement that with wristbands and anklet bands. And that way you could know where any of your limbs and your head is getting close to anything.
I love that idea.
That would be really cool. I mean, it very much turning me into a robot, Robo-Pete.
We're all turning into robots.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't mind that, because the video I posted on Saturday was I was using the cane, and I was nervous to post this one because there's so many people out there that are good, like blind people that are good with their cane, and I'm admittedly bad with it. I'm bad.
You had no training.
I had no training. I had Molly Burke walk me through it in like 5 minutes. And I did. And I walked into a stupid park bench that was in front of the beach. And I think I would still, even if I had your robo setup, Bill, I think I would still carry the cane so that people understood that I was blind, but I would love that much feedback so that I wasn't bumping into things and having to put the onus
and
on
the ability
Banana.
to turn it on and off when you desire, obviously. Yeah. But I feel like I'm taking up all your time, and there's other people in line.
No, that's I appreciate the questions. Like I said, anybody who answers Banana's crazy old-timey things gets questions, and those are 2 good questions. I appreciate it. 760-517-6844 is the phone number if you'd like to call and play the game. You can call, answer, hang up, call, answer, ask a question, your choice. Who's this?
Hi, it's Risa from Knoxville, Tennessee. How are you, Pete?
Good to hear from you.
You too.
Banana, you got an old-timey question for us? Old-timey phrase?
I do. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. What does it mean? What does the phrase 3 sheets to the wind mean?
3 sheets in the wind? Did I hear that correctly?
3 sheets to the wind.
Means you're drunk.
Yeah.
Very good.
I've got a good one for you guys you probably haven't heard of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surcey.
What was it?
Surcey. Surcee.
Surcey.
It means a gift, a thoughtful, unexpected gift.
I did not know.
North Carolina.
Surcey.
Yeah, I did not know that either.
I feel like that was the
So
name
that's
of
a pretty cool one for your next live.
Yeah, definitely. Specifically, it has to be thoughtful. Like, that's kind of the What sets it apart?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Isn't that the name of the
like
queen
an
from
unexpected gift.
Game of Thrones, Queen Cersei?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was not thoughtful.
Not thoughtful. That was a good one. Did you have a question, or were you just calling to play?
Listen, I do have a quick question. Have you ever been to Knoxville, Tennessee? Any plans to come?
I have
Because we've
not
got
been.
lots of things here to do.
Yeah. What is the number one attraction in Knoxville?
Well, it would have to be Dollywood, of course.
You sound
I,
sad.
Everybody's a
I want to go to
Dolly
Dollywood.
She sounded sad about it. She's like, "Well,
Absolutely.
it's Hollywood."
It is a lot of fun. It really is.
Yeah, I would
you should
love to
treat
go.
yourself.
Yeah, you should treat us.
So if I should treat. So if I was in town for one day, if I was in Knoxville for one day, it would be Dollywood.
Yeah.
All right.
And you might want to drive to Knoxville and check out the Sun Sphere. That's pretty iconic. Too.
What's the Sun Sphere? I don't even know what that is. What is that?
It's a relic left over from the 1982 World's Fair.
Oh,
cool.
That's cool.
Very cool.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll have to put it on the bucket list when I finally get released from this studio someday and I'm allowed to go out and travel the world. We'll go to Knoxville, do Dollywood, and the relic from the World's Fair.
Yeah, and thank you for the new word.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Cersei.
Hey, you guys take care. Always good to hear from you.
Thanks a lot.
You too. Thank you
Appreciate
for
the
calling.
call. I think I just pressed a button twice. Oh, it still exists. We're learning words, giving out words, coming up with phrases, trying to get answers. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Who do we have on the line right here? Hello.
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 Hey. I kept moving again.
What's your name?
It's Dante again.
It's Dante again. I think was Dante the one I hung up on? I can't
Yeah.
remember. All right, give Dante.
I don't think
another word.
he's. Who knows what his deal is? Okay. What does the phrase "nip it in the bud" mean?
Trying to make someone stop doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was,
you guessed right.
that was very
good.
That was kind of impressive.
Got really high pitched. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that was kind of loud and scary and everything.
sorry.
Good job, Dante. Yeah, stop. You're gonna nip that, and like when Banana screams into the microphone, I would prefer that she nip that in the bud.
Yeah. Yep. Stop it before it gets out of hand.
All right. Did you have a follow up question? Or are you just playing the game again?
Do. Yes, I do have a follow-up question.
Okay, go ahead.
So I am going blind, and I'm wondering how. Oh my God!
What happened? You okay?
Yeah, one of my friends is calling me. But I'll answer in a second.
Inconvenient timing.
Yeah. They're calling
I
to
know,
tell.
really confused timing.
They're calling to
But-
tell you like, hey, you're on YouTube. You're like, yeah, I know. Stop calling.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, I'm going blind, so I'm wondering, did you go to the Braille challenge thing?
The Braille
Or no?
challenge. No. So I never learned Braille. My eyesight was going very slowly, and I was under the impression when I was younger I wouldn't lose all my eyesight because that's what the very uninformed doctors told me back in the day. So I thought I'd just need large print books. And by the time my eyesight was completely crapping out, I was getting older into my teens and early 20s. And at that point, I actually did sit down and try and learn Braille. And of course, when you try and learn something later in life, whether it's a language, I mean, Braille is a language, it's hard.
Yeah, it's not going to go as well.
No, so I did Braille 1, which is like they teach you all the letters individually. And then after a few months of that, the woman told me there's a Braille 2 and a Braille 3, and you basically don't even use the Braille 1 except for a building block. I'm like, this is hard. And I asked her, would I ever be able to read Braille at the pace that I speak? And because I wanted to do that for voice acting, I thought I could read Braille and do voiceovers. And she's like, "Oh, that would take years and years of practice." And I was like, "Ugh, I'm not down with that." So I basically gave up. I never bothered learning Braille. I know the very, very basics of it, and it takes me about 30 seconds per letter at this point. Are you learning it now?
No, I was just wondering if you ever went to the Braille challenge.
Yeah. No.
No, didn't seem like it appealed because I don't know the Brailles.
And I'm obviously not the blind one, but Pete relies heavily on the talk to speech feature on both his computer, his phone, pretty much anything that will talk to him. So I think you should really lean on that
Yeah. Like Bill was asking about AI and stuff like that. I don't know if text to speech and image recognition is AI, but I use that technology all day, every day to read my mail, to read stuff on computer screens. I use it constantly. It is the old timey phrase challenge by Banana. I just don't have a name for it yet. I'm sorry, but we're taking the calls, we're asking the questions, and see if you can answer them. Who's this?
Hi, this is Ashley.
Ashley, good to hear from you. You ready to take Banana's challenge?
Absolutely. I've known all of them so far.
Oh, good. Okay.
Now I feel like this is a further challenge if I can come up with one that's a little bit harder.
Come up with a tricky one.
All right. I'll give you the hardest one that I didn't know.
Okay.
What is Nanook?
Oh, boy. All right.
All right. What is Nanook of the North?
Sorry, you said the Nook?
Nanook, specifically.
Nanook.
Nanook.
Ooh, that one I don't know.
See, I didn't know that one either.
I'm not sure if I know that one, but I don't know why I know it. No. So I'm.
Well, what is it?
We're
All
going.
right, hold on. Let me put it in context. All right.
And we'll give you another one too. We're not going to kill you right away.
If somebody says you're dressed like Nanook of the North, does that help?
Oh, my guess would be like really bundled up.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like you're like dressed for the North Pole.
Yeah. That was the thing that my mother used to say.
Because I live in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, that's about as cold and north as it gets. So I was going to say, my mom used to say that to me, growing up in Boston. The winter would roll around, it would snow, and she's like, you got to get dressed up like the Nanook of the North to go out there today. I was like, yeah. I never knew who this Nanook was. I'm sure did you Google who Nanook was? Or did you just write down the phrase?
Well, I Googled the phrase, and it was, you're bundled up like to the extreme, like you're living in the North Pole.
Okay, all right. Well, but give her that was a weird one. I don't even know. I don't know who this Nanook is.
I don't know. I hear somebody who's not a kid's voice, and I'm like, ooh, let me challenge them.
Yeah.
Okay. What does the phrase cat's pajamas mean?
Oh, it just means like it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Knew you were going to know that. That was next on my list, and I was like, Ashley's going to know this one.
All right, that was a good one. Do you have a question, Ashley?
My question is, are you guys familiar with the phrase "I'll be there with bells on"?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that means
That's a good one.
you're really excited and happy to be there, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you know what?
When I ask people, they usually don't know that one.
That's funny because I sat around asking some people to chime in with these phrases, and nobody came up with that one. I know what it means, but yeah, I have like 30 something things written down, and that was not one of them.
I feel like that's almost. I feel like that's got to be used more sarcastically, though. Like, oh, you got to come to the church event. You're like, yeah, I'll be there with bells on.
That's how I use it for sure.
All right, cool. That's a good one. Thank you, Ashley. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good talking to you guys.
Thanks for
a lot.
calling.
All right, we're getting. This is kind of fun. People asking us questions as well. We've gotten Cersei, which is a thoughtful gift from given to you. Why? For some reason, I'm feeling like it has something to do with the South, right? I don't have to look that one up. Cersei.
Well, I think she was from the South.
Okay, that was a thoughtful gift. A Cersei is a thoughtful gift, and
Like
being
a
there with bells
surprise,
on.
sort of like I was thinking of you, like, so I got this.
Yeah. All right. It is the Bananas Old Timey Phrase Game Show. Who's this on the line?
Hi, my name's Ethan. I'm from Connecticut. How are you doing today, Pete?
Ethan from Connecticut. I'm doing great. Thank you for calling.
Of course. I mean, I saw you guys. I just saw you guys on TikTok, and I wanted to come on and take a good crack at some sayings.
How we looking on TikTok? TikTok is the only format we're on. We have to have a whole separate setup for TikTok because it's vertical, and I feel like you're probably seeing my socks and like way over my head. It's the weird platform with us side by side. Is all looking okay over there?
It's looking pretty good, I will say.
Good.
Okay.
All right. So Banana's phrase for you is?
Okay. What does the phrase burning the candle at both ends mean?
Oh, it's whenever you're like, my mother uses that on me all the time. It's whenever you're doing too much. Like
Yeah.
You're doing,
Yep.
Very
yep.
good.
Oh man, you knew
Yep.
it right off the bat.
Yeah, that's a good. I like how he said my mother uses it on me.
Yeah.
Well, that's why this is the old timey phrase game.
Exactly.
Because your mom knows it. That was perfect. Do you have a question? Or are you just playing the game?
I do have a question. So I've been a long time viewer of your YouTube and everything, and you kind of inspired me to even like get into voice acting myself.
Nice.
And I wanted to ask you like what got you into voice acting.
I didn't know exactly, people had told me from the moment my voice changed that I should do something with it. And to me at the time, I mean, I was, I don't know, 13 when my voice changed, and I didn't really know about voice acting as a job. I thought they meant I should be a DJ. And I grew up in Boston listening to the morning hosts there and the talk show hosts. And when Howard Stern got syndicated, I was like, DJ's using his voice. He's on the air. And I actually went to college thinking I was going to get an internship to become a DJ. And this, I don't think I've actually told this story before. One of the radio stations I was working at changed formats. I forget what it was. It was like classic rock, and they were switching to like top 40 or something like that. And the entire staff got fired. Everybody, all the on-air people, they all got fired. It didn't matter how their ratings were. Everybody got canned. And I remember talking to the afternoon drive host at the time, who was a DJ doing what I thought I wanted to do. And he's like, yeah, this is like the 17th time I've gotten fired in 20 years. I just move all around the country, go into the place where the format is that I'm good at. And I'm like, that's horrible. I don't want to sign up for that. And the one person that got kept on staff that had their voice on air was this woman, Patty Fox. She was the commercial production director, and she read all the commercials. And so she was a voice actor doing all the ads for the station. And I'm like, that seems relatively stable. And that was like my first introduction to what voice acting was, as opposed to, being a DJ and telling stories and introing songs, reading copy and delivering promos and stuff like that. I was like, that's kind of neat. So that was my first introduction to it. It seemed a little more stable and something that I thought I could get interested in.
Wow, that's actually really cool. Like, especially because where you thought voice acting was, and then once you actually found out, you actually still stuck with it. And that's really great. People could use that in daily life. Even
exactly.
if people don't think that something is what they actually think, it turns out to be different, they just still stick with it because who knows, they might be good at it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why to me the internship, anybody getting into any business, I'm like, just do it, just go learn, meet people. I wouldn't have known about that if I just sat at home and tried to do DJing from my like laptop or computer. I got in there, I had some experience, I got to talk to people who'd done that job, and it was really informative, and kind of molded and guided me towards the field that I eventually went into.
Perfect. Thank you, Pete. That's actually, I really appreciate you for letting me on and actually telling me your story. I really appreciate that.
Well, thank you. Good job on getting the question right. You earned it.
Yeah. Thank your mom
Thank
for us.
you.
Yeah. Extra bell.
We'll do.
Thanks a lot. All right. This is kind of fun. Good job, Banana. I appreciate your coming on helping us out today. It's usually just me staring straight ahead into some camera and taking questions, but you're making it fun.
It's fun for me too.
I appreciate it. 760-517-6844 is the phone number if you'd like to play. If you're visually impaired or blind, just tap on the description or the title on any of the formats, whether you're on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok. The phone number is there, and it'll read it to you using your text-to-speech software. Who is this that we got on the phone right now?
This is Angel.
Angel,
Hey,
what's
Angel.
going on? Where are you calling from?
Utah.
Utah. That's where my surf coach Nisha hails from. Let's see if we can get an old-timey phrase for you.
Are you ready? Okay. This is another one of Pete's, so I don't exactly know how to say it sometimes. I'm just going to say the word. What is a slobber knocker?
Um.
Don't Google. Are you Googling? I'm listening for keys.
Oh, dang it. You figured us out. No.
A slobber knocker. Did you happen to watch the Mike Tyson fight with Logan Paul or Jake Paul a few weeks ago?
No, I didn't have Netflix.
Okay, that was not a slobber knocker.
You're giving it away.
Yeah. That was the clue.
So is it like something real?
Well, that's a good guess from my clue, but no, it is not.
It's an adjective of an event, right?
The fight before the Mike Tyson fight featured two women, and I feel like I'm giving it away here. One of them's face, according to your description, Banana, was all beat up at the end.
It was mangled.
It was mangled. So that would be more along the lines of a slobber knocker.
Oh, okay.
It's like a brutal word I'm not supposed to say, kicking.
A butt kicking.
Yeah, a butt kicking.
Like a hard fought football game where everybody limps off at the end of it. You'd say that was a real slobber knocker of a game.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you want to? Should we give him? Should we give him one more? Because that was a weird Pete one.
Yeah, let's give you another one. Also, we did not stick with the format of like having a second caller guess.
I know. Well, I was trying to lead him into that one. All right. We'll go to this
All
one.
right. What does the phrase "beat a dead horse" mean? If you were to beat a dead horse.
Beating a dead.
Being slow?
No.
I'd be like, Pete, let's not beat a dead horse here.
If I asked you the question.
Oh, boring.
Yeah, close. My microphone's too close.
You're so loud.
I'm excited.
I'm not sure.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I think so. Banana said we have to move on to the next caller. You said that. What was his name again? Who was that? I forget his name. But you can call back again. You can get back into the queue. We did give you a second one there, but if you had a question you wanted to ask, you can try again. We are on now. We're going to continue with Beat a Dead Horse, but who's this?
Hi. Coincidentally, my name's Ethan too.
Oh,
okay. Well, that solves the mystery.
Yeah, it was Ethan into Ethan. What does it mean to beat a dead horse?
Like continue after something's already like kind of done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Beating a dead horse.
Keep bringing up the same topic over and over again. We have hashed this out, or there's no need to rehash this.
Yeah,
Let's
I feel like you've used that one on me a number of times.
All the time.
I mildly get repetitive from
I
time to time, every once in a while,
repetition.
again and again, on occasion. Good job, Ethan. Did you have a question? Or you just call and play the game?
Yeah, I am advocate for psychedelics, mainly psilocybin mushrooms, and I was like kind of interested on like how that would like affect someone who's blind.
I don't know.
I was going to say he's never tried microdosing mushrooms.
Yeah, they've been floating in and out of my life with people in my circle, and I've never had the inkling to try them. So it's mostly microdosing. I don't know enough about it. Does it give you visual hallucinations?
No.
Okay.
No. Not really, but
would it regrow?
Well, the word micro in there, like if you're
right.
microdosing.
Would it regrow the cells in the back of my eye and make me see again? Am I missing out here?
No, but
and he already has a positive attitude.
With like ego death, like I'm like interested on how that would work with a blind person, like a breakthrough like experience.
What is ego death? I feel like I'm not familiar with any of this, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a phrase for us.
Yeah, what is ego death?
Basically, when you lose all sense of reality for a short period of time, it can happen with high doses of pretty much any psychedelic, mainly DMT.
But when you say, is it ego death in the Freudian sense, like the id, ego, and superego, that type of?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I want to experience that. That sounds kind of scary.
Yeah, I kind of feel like if Pete was he's so positive to begin, I feel like he doesn't need an ego death, you know?
Yeah.
But
again, I was more just asking in case you did have experience, because I'm interested in like learning more about that.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I can't help you with that one. I haven't experimented with anything.
Yeah.
I'm kind of boring in that sense. It is 5:06, so we still got about a half hour of the game left. Yeah, I'm just happy in general. I've never I don't know.
You have a good disposition.
There we go. That's good. It is the Bananas old timey phrase game. What the hell's the number? 760-517-6844. I've definitely almost given out my home phone number twice today. Who we got on the line right now? Who's this?
Hello, my name is Eve from New Hampshire.
Eve from New Hampshire, is that right?
Yep.
Cool. All
Nice.
right.
Thanks
Eve.
for calling, Eve.
Yeah, thank you. Banana has got a phrase for you.
Okay, what does the phrase "a sight for sore eyes" mean?
Does that mean like you're pretty or something?
No.
That's pretty close.
Well, no. That doesn't mean you're pretty. A sight for sore eyes is.
It kind of does.
No, you don't. An ugly person could be a sight for sore eyes.
Whoa! There's no ugly people ever.
All
right. I like your response, Eve. I was speechless. Thank you for chiming in.
Sorry.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, a lot of times, if you hear somebody say that phrase, it is like, it's usually beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That's another phrase.
Yeah.
But, so you're right. So I guess it could be anyone, but
Yeah.
it means like, that person is happy to
It
see
could
that
be
person. It puts a smile on their face.
It could be a thing too. If you were like walking through the desert and all of a sudden there was a hamburger on a plate in the middle of the desert, you could be like, "That's a sight for sore eyes."
Really?
Yeah. Read your
Why would
Google
there be
definition.
What's that, Eve?
Why would there be a hamburger in the middle of the desert?
I don't know.
I know. You got a lot of good comments here. And I don't even think Pete's right. I think it has to be a person.
Read your Google
Like,
definition.
I go to Hawaii for Christmas this year, and I'm curious if I ever gonna see like a hamburger in the middle of like the sand. Well, that's normal, but like in a desert.
I mean,
like, what are you?
if it was a video game, I don't know. Maybe in a video game there would be a bonus hamburger sitting in the middle of the desert.
If you see a hamburger, I would be a little bit concerned.
If I see anything, that might be rather interesting.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Fun fact, when I lived in Hawaii, which at this point was a very long time ago, they didn't know what a sub was. So being from Boston, there's like tons of sub shops. So that means like a sub or a grinder or a hoagie or whatever. And I moved there and I kept asking people like where I could get a sub. And nobody knew what I was talking about.
Is there a Subway out there? Is that not?
There wasn't when I lived there.
Okay. All right. But what's your Google definition of sight for sore eyes?
I don't have my phone on me.
Oh, I thought it was on your sheet of paper.
Watch.
All right.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
While I Google.
Okay. So I'm visually impaired, and I just got some information on Friday saying that I lost some of my vision since 2018, and it's been a few days now that I've been kind of sad about it. How did you cope when you started losing your vision?
I used to go into Mass Eye and Ear. I started going when I was 8 years old, and they did a baseline measurement of my eyesight back then. And then I went in when I was 11, then I went in at 14, then I was 17. So it was every 3 years. And they would chart my eyesight. And it was just, it got worse every single time. They told me it was going to stop getting bad by the time I was 17, then reassessed and told me it would stop when I was 27. And they were wrong on all counts all the time. They never had any of the information right. I don't ever recall getting sad about it. I just saw it as a problem, something that I needed to address and come up with solutions for. Like I wanted to continue to stay in school. And so in the beginning it went to large print books. And then when I couldn't read those, then it went to books on tape. And as time went on, I realized that I couldn't refer to my notes and open book tests were out. So I had to improve my memory. It wasn't something I got sad about. It was just a series of challenges that I overcame over time, or at least did my best to overcome. That was my particular mindset, and I don't exactly know why. I've never thought about it before until you just asked that question. I'm assuming that news is upsetting to you, right?
Yeah.
Did you not anticipate your eyesight getting worse?
No, I did not anticipate it, but I had an injury last year, and I had to go through like 4 or 5 different eye surgeries, and it was on my left eye. I have a bad eye, but it was on my left eye, and I lost a little bit of vision, and I knew that, but somehow I lost vision in my right eye, and when I was doing the work to you know how they stand back and they're like, read this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Right.
So they were like, read this, and I thought I was doing well, and I was like, oh, I can't really see that, but it's okay. I'm pretty sure. I said it was an upside down triangle, but it was a number 4, or like a sideways triangle. And so I thought I was doing well until they told me that my vision report back in 2018 was a lot different, and that I lost some of my far-sighted vision, and that really just struck me, and I was like, oh shit, this is real. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cuss.
It's okay.
No,
Better you than me.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not gonna tell you, if you're sad, feel sad. That's a 100% valid emotion for me. And I've been dealing with this for a very long time, decades at this point. And at a certain point in my life, I just kind of started understanding that there are things that I control and there are things that I can't control. And my eyesight getting worse is completely out of my control. What I can control is how I deal with it going forward, the accommodations I'll have to make, the way I'm going to have to change my life. Getting sad about the eyesight actually going away wasn't really in my makeup at the time, but it's definitely something to mourn. I think this is something a lot of people don't understand if they haven't gone through a lot. It's like a loss. It's like losing a family member as you're losing your eyesight. It's definitely something you're losing, something you had that you cherished, that you loved, and it's going away. So you're going to have to mourn that. But also you're going to have to move on. You can't mourn forever.
Exactly. But some people in my life, they think that because I was born visually impaired, that they think it's not a big issue because I'm just losing what little vision I have. So they're making jokes about it. Not to be hurtful, but it kind of upsets me that I feel like no one's going to understand unless they've gone through it as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons I started doing this channel, just kind of connect people and let other people going through situations know they're not alone. I spent my whole life alone in my disability. I had support from my parents and my family and people and my friends, but no one really understood. And maybe there's a group that you can join or something like that. But I know what you're talking about. They're like, oh, you're already crappy eyesight. Now it's slightly crappier. And you're like, yeah, no, but it changes every degree you lose. It makes it that much harder on you. So I definitely understand what you're saying.
And I do my best. And I'm in high school right now, but I do a college class for cooking. And I come, what's up? Okay, I gotta go.
Okay, all right. Well, I was about to tell her we had to go. Yeah. Not in a mean way, but just because
we're trying to get through. We get a lot of phrases here.
Okay, so
I told the people if they answer a question or if they answer your question, they get to ask a question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting story.
I was only going to say she had to go because obviously somebody wanted her attention.
She's like, "What's up?"
Yeah. But no, listen, I put my glasses on just so I could Google the answer to this.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, hang on one second because just in case anybody, myself, wants to hear the answer to the sight for sore eyes thing, it says it's not a common phrase, and it says it means that something, so Pete was right, or someone is so pleasing to see that it feels like relief to your eyes, like seeing a beautiful cypress tree after a long journey. Oh, okay. I actually stopped at beautiful. I thought it was going to say beautiful woman.
No, beautiful tree.
Damn,
or hamburger in the middle of the desert.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for clarifying that one. Who's this? We got you.
What's your name?
Hello. I hear her giggling, but
yeah.
Tell us your name. Giggle pants.
Oh.
Yeah. Just doing some ASMR breathing.
Okay,
now.
You're on. I'm going to give you a new phrase, but you got to tell us your name.
Yeah, who's this? All right, moving on from that person.
Quick trigger.
Quick. That was like 10 seconds of me trying to. She can call back again, and once she knows that she's on, then she can answer the question. Let's see who's this. Can you tell us your name?
Yeah, my name is Aaron, and I'm from Connecticut.
Aaron from Connecticut. We just had someone else from Connecticut. We're popular in Connecticut tonight. What's going on?
Nothing.
All right, you ready for your?
Want to play the game?
Yeah, ready for your question?
What do you think your level of knowledge has been so far? That's not the phrase.
That's a long one.
Do you feel like you've gotten any of these right?
She's trying to figure out whether you should get a complicated one or easy one. Do you want complicated or easy?
I think I'll take easy.
Okay.
Take easy?
Go
All
for
right.
an easier one.
What does "let sleeping dogs lie" mean?
I've got one.
I've heard that one before.
Step one.
I've got a sleeping dog right next to me, the birthday dog, Skylar. So what is it? What does it mean?
Like, my mom's used this on me before. Doesn't it? It means like when someone's like lazy.
No,
not that.
No, nope.
I can give you another phrase as a hint.
Yeah.
It means don't stir the pot.
Yeah.
Oh, like don't rile someone up, like don't get them angry.
Basically, like if some,
Yeah,
you got it.
That works.
Yeah.
Let sleeping dog in a circumstance, it would be like an argument has been settled, the argument is over, and then you go back and you're like, you know what? I've got one more point that I want to bring up, and the person would just say, "Let sleeping dogs lie." Like, just good enough. We're done with this.
Yeah.
Don't stir the pot again. Yeah. All right. So, did you have a question for us, or were you just calling to play?
Yeah, I just had a question. I was wondering, how long have you been blind for?
That's a harder question to answer than
you would think.
You'd think, because it wasn't an event. I didn't just like get struck in the head with lightning and lose my eyesight. I was losing it slowly over time. So for most of my life, I described myself as legally blind, and then I think shortly after I started using the cane, the blind guy cane, I was more comfortable telling people that I was blind, which was probably, I don't know, maybe about 7 years ago. But I feel like anywhere between like 11 and 5 years ago, I could have justifiably called myself blind at any point in that thing. I was just making a lot of compensations and still faking it by looking people in the eye and stuff like that. But it wasn't a particular event. It was a long time coming.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you for the call.
Thank you for calling.
How are we on time, Banana? 5:18 p.m.
I feel like I'm going to do 2 questions a person now.
2 a person. We have plenty of people calling.
Okay, well.
The just a heads up to the TikTok people. I think that around in about 10 minutes we might get kicked off of TikTok, unless you're going to get up and go put a comment on there. But you don't know how to do that, do you?
No.
All right. So, and if you're on TikTok and you lose the stream, you can come on over to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/blindsurfer.
You want me to go over there and figure it out?
No, because we're only going to go for about an hour anyway. And then I think you'll have some people seem to enjoy this. We'll have some left over for the next time if you want to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Banana's old phrasey game show question thingamabob. Who's this?
Hi, it's me again.
Hey, me again.
It's Angel from Utah.
All right, Angel.
Hey, Angel.
I did say call back, so anybody can cycle through if you want. Banana's got a brand new phrase for you.
Okay.
Can I get an easy one?
Give him an easy one.
Okay. Hold on.
He said that so desperately. He's like, give me an easy one.
I know. All right. What does it mean to kick the bucket?
Bye.
Yeah, you got it. All right.
Good.
Now, can I give you a hard one?
Oh, Banana's
Sure, I guess.
Not that hard. Like, not that hard, but not that easy too.
not that hard, but not that easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Intermediate. Your voice just changed pretty
I feel like that's a
dramatically,
sibling.
Angel.
It's my little brother.
Angel went through reverse puberty there.
Okay. Okay. I feel like you guys would know this one, but it's okay. What does bury the hatchet mean?
Like, be done with it? Like, just settle it?
Yeah.
That was
Very good. Very good.
Did you look that up or did you figure that out?
No, I figured that out.
Yeah, you can tell by his response.
Yeah, that was good. I wasn't sure if he was like a really fast typer or not. All right, 2 for 2. You did it.
You guys did great.
Thank you.
All right, good job. Good job,
All right.
guys.
Thanks for calling back.
Angel and brother.
I love the request. Can I get an easy one?
Can I get an easy one? That was funny. It was like a very sincere request as well.
Yeah.
Like, don't give me another stupid hard one again. 760-517-6844 is the number if you want to play. Who's this?
Hello, Pete.
Hey.
How are you doing, man?
Good. Who's this?
I said good for you.
My name is Ryder, and I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Is that? I always forget where Brooks is from. Oh, Brooks is from Wilmington, Greensboro. Okay. What's going on there?
Not much, man. I've been waiting for you for a little while. I've been wanting to be on your show. I just recently became a fan of you after watching your unboxing.
Oh, that's a lot of people getting introduced through the unboxing videos,
Yeah,
which was
funny.
totally just like an accident. Like someone sent me a box one day and I opened it, and then that video went 10 million views, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm the unboxing guy now. We can, if you have a question, we have to ask our question first. We have to give you Banana's phrase.
Okay, this is one of my favorite phrases, so you're special. What does it mean when I say, till the cows come home?
Till the cows come home.
If I can do something till the cows come home.
To keep yourself occupied?
No, that's I have to give you a buzz, but he's a first-time caller. He says he's a fan. I do.
All right, what if I say it in the way I would really say it?
What?
Well, because I didn't say it with the
Okay,
inflection.
go ahead.
I'd be like, oh, I can do that till the cows come home. Now I'm stuttering.
Yeah.
That's not how I would really say it.
I mean, I can
Keep yourself occupied until something happens or someone comes along.
basically just means ad nauseum.
Yeah, you can do you can do something
Forever.
one particular, so you wouldn't be changing things. So you.
Oh,
This is
okay.
a poor example, but you could say like,
I gotcha.
I can drink tequila till the cows come home.
A good one. I was gonna say. I was gonna say I can read copy till the cows come home, just all day long, just going on and on and on and on and on. But okay, we're gonna we'll if you had a question, we'll answer that one because Banana's giving you a hard one apparently.
I love that phrase.
All right.
I think I have heard that phrase before, but I just forgot its meaning.
Yeah, like I can
do have a
drive till the
question
cows
for
come
you,
home.
Pete. Of course.
Go for it.
Pete, you've been a voice actor for a long time, man, and I'm actually trying to get into it myself.
Cool.
Do you have like a particular type of routine that you do before you start like voice acting? Do you have to like do some sort of hype yourself up, or do some type of like meditation, or just think, screw it, let's just do it?
Different question than I thought you were going to ask. I was going to start telling you the insane vocal routine that I have to do every morning to keep my voice in shape, but that's a different question, and it's a good question because this is interesting. I got to figure out the shortest way to phrase this to you. I do so many sessions a day. It was getting up over 100 during the election time because the NFL season was rolling as well and NHL was underway. I do a lot in sports and a lot in politics, so I was doing over 100 sessions a day. And I can't take time before each session to say, all right, now I have to do an NFL read. Now I have to do a Raising Money for Cancer read. Now I have to do a big blockbuster movie read. There's no time. You just have to get me with my routine. I have to just get into the microphone and go. And someone asked me years ago, just a person in the business, they said, how do you get ready for an audition? And my answer was, I get ready for every particular audition or read by doing tons of work ahead of time. It's not the 2 minutes ahead it's not the 2 minutes before. It's not getting psyched up. It's not changing the mood lighting in the room or getting into a breathing pattern. It's just doing tons and tons and tons of work and understanding where my voice needs to be and where my mindset needs to be and getting there in an instant. Because in order to make a living as a voice actor these days, it's not like it was in the 90s. You don't do one job and get $30,000 for it. You got to do a lot of work. And in order to do that, you have to pull from your tool belt quickly and read as many different sessions in as many different ways as fast as you can throughout the course of the day. If that makes any sense. Is that the question you were asking?
Sure, because I remember this one video that you've recorded saying that you did something foolish. You recorded your demo on a disc and then shipped it out to 1,000 people, and you didn't get any responses from that.
Yes, so I was 18, 19 years old, and I didn't have. So now when I say, the years and years of experience prepares me for each audition, because I've had those years and years of experience back then, what I needed to do was not mail out that demo and put in a year or two underneath my belt. I needed to practice until the cows came home, and I didn't. I just practiced like once, and I thought that was a good demo, and I mailed that out, and it was a very, very bad mistake. So
I understand.
If you're at the beginning of your career, no matter, and this is the thing, when I was 18 and 19, I was like, I sound amazing. Like, listen to me saying the call letters WRKO. Like, I just hearing my voice back through the big speakers, and you edit out the breaths. Like, I thought I sounded amazing. You don't understand that you don't sound amazing until you've been doing it for a little while. It's just like anything, any acquired skill. The 10,000 hours rule, I think, applies whether you're trying to be a good batter in baseball or a voice actor. 10,000 hours of practice is where you need to. That's the benchmark you have to hit before you become truly proficient and expert at it.
I gotcha.
I know
I'll
it's a lot of
take
time.
that into account whenever I'm practicing.
All right. Well, thank you for the call, Banana. Are you okay with voice acting questions?
Yeah, give me a minute to go through my list.
Okay, I said would answer any question. We are at 5:26, so we're probably going to lose you, TikTok people, relatively shortly. One of these days, we'll.
I can get up.
Do you want to get up and look and see if there's a comment you can make over there?
Yeah, you can ask the next one for me.
Okay, what is it?
I'm gonna whisper it to you.
How about if I turn down the microphones? Right, microphone's going down. Banana's going to whisper to me. Everybody talk amongst yourself. Okay. All right. So I have got the next one all ready to go. All you have to do is go over there and just try and drop a comment, any comment, and let me know. Are we still live on TikTok?
Seems like it.
All right. So comment, just say anything. Just say like, what's up? I don't know. Brooks was supposed to show you last time I was here and he didn't. All right. It's the live call-in show. Banana gave me her phrase so I can give it to you. Who's this?
It's me, Parker, again.
Parker. All right. She gave me a phrase for you. It's actually just one. Well, is it one or two words? Oh, Skylar. Holy crap. Wow. Sorry. That was Skylar just stepped on the, you would have just jumped right out of the couch, Banana, because Skylar stepped on all the buttons all at once. All right. But we're probably going to get kicked off TikTok because Banana can't figure out how to write a comment.
I've never been on TikTok.
I could tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, he says he can tell you. What is she at? Well, we're live. How doesn't she have to like tap in a box and write a comment? Or can you just
yeah, so you gotta, it's like a small, it's like a wide rectangle.
It's a wide
and
rectangle.
It says chat.
And it says chat.
And then you're gonna click on it and then just type anything that you want to say. And you're gonna press the send button.
Interact. Why is your microphone? I just whacked your microphone.
I truly can't figure. Oh, no.
No, don't enhance it. All right, I'm gonna add. You can futz with that for another 10 seconds, but then come back. Parker, the phrase that Banana has for you is a whippersnapper. What is a whippersnapper?
Oh, whippersnapper.
Yeah. I hope you have the answer, Banana, because I don't know if I can define this one.
Hi to somebody.
You wrote hi. You actually figured out the comment?
I'm not really sure.
Okay. All right. We're either going to stay on TikTok or get kicked off, man. Bananas.
Whippersnapper.
What I'm good at.
Okay.
This guy took my spot.
Yeah, she did. A whippersnapper is I don't know if I can define that without using the Y word in front of it.
Yeah, you can't use the Y word because it's part of the definition.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you hear me now?
No, I can't hear you now.
Okay.
I'm a genius.
You actually have to hold the microphone.
A whippersnapper.
A whippersnapper is Banana. Give him the definition.
Okay, well, I'm going to do what Pete did, which is to say, like, if an old granny would be like, well, that's a young whippersnapper. Does that help?
Oh, like, maybe like a kid or like an animal, maybe like a fish.
Definitely not an animal. You were more on track in the beginning. It's just a young whippersnapper is a spunky little kid.
Yeah, and I actually Googled this to make sure that I had the definition nailed down, and I guess apparently, according to Google, it's like somebody who's like pretty ambitious. Also, it's like a young, it's like a young whippersnapper is somebody who's like on top of things. And
I feel like this is a crap term. Give me another term. I'm gonna log into YouTube here real quick.
All right, what does the phrase "can of worms" mean?
What does the phrase "can of worms" mean?
Yeah.
Oops, that's you. Sorry.
Maybe like. I think it's like a situation of something.
You're right.
I got to think about that.
So I'll give you a hint.
Maybe like a situation of like anxiety or like a problem.
Actually, you're very, very close. So how about if I say, don't open a can of worms?
Don't open a can of worms. Like a difficult issue.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
A can of, that's a real can of worms. Don't open that. Yeah.
It means like this is going to start. This just one question is going to start a problem. Basically, there's going to be a multitude of negative things that happen after you ask that question.
A snowballing of a bad problem.
Yeah.
So you've got multiple worms.
Yeah.
All right. Good job on those. We are apparently still live on. So I brought this up because you know how Brooks usually reads the comments. Those are the comments on YouTube. Do we have any comments that you wanted to read? Anybody saying anything? Do you have your glasses on?
I am wearing glasses.
So what are the commenters saying on YouTube?
I don't have this one on my list either. A can of whoop.
Whoop butt. Was that someone? Did someone put that one?
Yeah.
Open up a can of whoop butt.
Of course, it's Devil's Advocate.
What up, Devil's Advocate? I love the devil. You know, we've only spoken. Devil's Advocate, call the phone number. We've only spoken to you once, and I think Brooks hung up on her. I believe.
But that leads me to a different question. Do we have a caller?
I can get to a caller. Is there anybody else in the comments you wanted to? Check out?
You know I'm not good with this stuff.
All right.
Yeah, no, I can't.
We'll just go.
I can't do it.
I can't deal. You've been reading stuff. You've been doing a good job reading stuff. This, by the way, is my functioning set of eyes over here. The one that just said that she can't read the comment. 760-517-6844. Who's this? Hello, hello. Sounds familiar.
Can I?
You're on.
Maybe not. I'm going to grab. There we go. Oh, there we go. We went right to you.
Hello?
Didn't kill the. That was my bad. I didn't give you a heads up. But kill the stream real quick, and we'll give you a question.
Hello.
Hey, so what's your name?
We need you to kill the stream.
Yeah, you either have to mute the background or.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Here we go, guys.
All right.
Michael.
Hi, Michael.
It's your favorite neighborhood stick spinner coming at you live from Boulder, Colorado with Charlie, the Wonder Dog. How you guys doing?
Good.
Very good. How are you?
Good to hear from you again. You ready to play Bananas game?
You sound great. Hey, Pete, I have a special invitation just for you, you VIP.
Well, I never go anywhere, but I'll be happy to hear the invitation.
Okay, so I'm really concerned about your safety, my man. I hear about you traveling around and trying to get from one place to another, and I'd like to invite you to a special school in California. It's not too far away from you. It's Guide Dogs for the Blind. You don't have to get a guide dog, but we have the best O&M instructor in the country. His name is Chris. I just graduated from there. If you can't tell, I'm still pumped up from it.
Yeah, you
and
sound
it was
pretty
about
sick.
3 weeks ago. What do you say, Pete? Let's get you some instruction. It won't cost you a thing, sir.
How long is O&M training?
Okay, so this class that we offer is only 5 days, and you only go from like 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Oh my God!
Every day you eat the best meals 3 times a day from the best chefs, and everybody is such a high quality person there. You just have fun from the time you wake up to the time you close your eyes at night. It's just an amazing place.
I generally
and you hear,
have.
Of course, you get to hear.
I generally have about 7 minutes free every day, and then sometimes I get to sleep through the night. The problem is the schedule these days. We can discuss O&M training, which is something that I need, but also my schedule is just extraordinarily restrictive. But we're jumping ahead. You didn't answer a question. You have to answer one of Banana's questions first before we go any further.
Oh, I'll be happy to. I'd be happy to. Go ahead, Banana. Hello, by the way. I wish. Do you have a sister?
I have a lot of sisters, as a matter of fact.
Maybe she's fruit salad.
That was funny.
Go ahead, Banana. What's your question, please? Go
all right,
ahead.
on the topic of food, what is a knuckle sandwich?
Oh, boy, that's something you're going to get in trouble with. If you don't shut up, I'm going to have to pop you right in the face.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
That was perfect. You nailed that one.
You got it.
All right, I will have
All right, is there a bonus question? Do I get a prize?
You got a ding, and now I'll tell you, I know that I am well aware that I need appropriate O&M training, but I just don't get the time off. And I think if I were to get 5 days, Banana would want me to go somewhere fun.
We can help you with that. Pete, we can help you with that. We can come to you.
Well, that's promising.
Well, that is
promising. I can send an instructor to your home. We can set that up. We can work around your schedule, Pete. There's no reason why you can't be safe. You need to be a safe traveler. We need to keep you around.
Well, I appreciate that. Let's if you can find the contact me page in my link tree, it's all text to speech enabled. If you'd like to shoot me a note and connect, we'll try and hook that up because it would be useful for me.
Oh, Pete, and then I'm a professional entertainer. I'm a drummer too, so I would love to be like a sidekick or let's get something going, man. At least orientation and mobility. And, this gets you safe going back and forth from home to the beach, okay?
Sounds good. But, if I'm not crashing into things all the time, I feel like my content level is going to, where's my content going to come from?
What if you don't need me anymore?
I don't know. I don't think you're going to get replaced by a stick. I don't think the stick is going to fully do the job. But he's right. I mean, like I said in the beginning of this whole thing, I said that my video where I was out there with the stick, people that are good at it are like, you're terrible at that thing. And mostly for me, the cane is just to let everybody else know. And yes, it helps me when there are curbs there and when there's something right in front of me, but mostly I rely on, what is this? What am I hitting? Oh, it's the microphone cord. I rely on you to help me. You and the stick is a good combo. Either one of them alone, not so much. All right, so we are at 5:36. What do you say? One more?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw out the one that I had to Google.
All right, is this your favorite one?
It's my favorite new one. Well, I don't know. It's kind of a bizarre.
All right, you're getting a bizarre one. Who's this? Hello, hello. Who's this?
Are you there?
I hear you. I heard you clearing your throat.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
Oh.
It's okay.
Okay.
We're
We only
not
have a
doing-
few minutes left, but we'll hold on.
We're not doing anything.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Good, good. You ready for your, well, first, what's your name?
Case.
Case. All right. You ready for Bananas' old-timey phrase?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. What does it mean when somebody says, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater?
Maybe like don't jump the gun.
No.
You're on to something, but that's not correct.
All right. Is it only one question, or is there more?
We got to get an answer to this one. It's the last one. We got to get an answer to it. Take one more guess.
Don't take the baby out of the bathwater, correct?
Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I can give you an easy one if you want, and then we can move on to the next caller for that same question.
Okay. All right. Give him your Case the easy one.
Maybe don't like do something else that's important. Like the baby's the important thing, the bathwater's not. Don't take them both out.
That is very good deductive.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
that is basically.
you're probably
what
good
it
at
means.
test taking.
I said to Ben, as she was calling that one to me on my way up the stairs, I said, I believe it's if you've got an overall good idea, but there's a problem with one part of it, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater and give up on the entire idea.
Yeah, that's sort of like more simply put, don't throw away something valuable while you're trying to get rid of something that's not valuable.
All right, do a funner one.
Okay.
We're gonna do one more funner, baby with the bathwater.
What does barking up the wrong tree mean?
We don't even have. I have someone else.
Oh,
There's
sorry.
one more.
All right, I thought you meant.
No, you jump in the. All right, one. This is the last person. You have to get barking up the wrong tree. Tell us your name first, though. Who's this? Hello, hello.
Hi, this is Joel Miller.
Joel
from
Miller.
Lintown, Indiana.
All right. Do you know what it
Thanks for
means to
calling.
be barking up the wrong tree?
Messing with the wrong person?
Yeah, very close. I feel like that we're. If you asked me a question and I said you're barking up the wrong tree.
I don't really know.
I remember back in the year 2000, I was in Miami, and a guy, Justin, came up to me and very clearly started hitting on me. And once I realized what he was doing, I said, I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah, basically just asking the wrong question to the wrong person.
Wrong question to the wrong person. All right, Banana, I think you did a really good job with these.
Thanks.
How many? Do you know how many we got through? Did you do all of them?
No, I mean, I have a solid like 10, anywhere between 10 to 15, but probably 12 left.
All right, that means we can do it again in the future. I would say that was a successful first Bananas old-timey phrase game show, whatever you want to call it. This is the Thursday show, usually the Pete and Greet, but we made it a little more tricky for people to ask the questions. I think hopefully everybody had some fun. We're going to wrap it up here and maybe be back next Thursday with some more old-timey questions. Make sure to leave feedback on the video. Share it, subscribe, do all that stuff, and let us know if you did enjoy this. We are going to go behind the camera now and start trying to press all the buttons to end this thing, which is always the trickiest damn part of the day.
Yeah, thank you for everybody that participated. That was a lot of fun for me. So thank you for appeasing me.
And your friend who helped you out?
Mandy Prouty.
Good job, Mandy.
Thank you, Mandy.
Appreciate it. All right, we're going to get behind the camera and try and figure some stuff out.
Bye,
Thanks
guys.
to everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.